Hey YouTube, welcome back everybody. You can see that we still have our tractor sitting here. That last video that we did, I said, well, we're gonna work on something that doesn't have, spark plugs. I'm kind of fed up with this one, but it's been sitting here. It's cold. It's, well, not cold, but room temperature, which is 74 degrees. So let's see what we can do about starting this one up, and then we're going to move on to the next one. And if you guys were wondering about valve train noise, we still have this elbow here. We got a long piece of copper tubing. We're going to set it over there so we can hear the engine and not the exhaust. Well, if you guys can hear that engine running up. That engine is very quiet, so I'm sorry, but maybe square cam lobes are the way of the future, but well, it runs really well, guys. So alright, well, that's not what this video is about. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. I'll get our tabletop cleaned off. Okay guys, when I said we were going to work on something without a spark plug, this was my next intention. It's a Stewart beam engine. This is a beautiful model. I mean, it does need some attention. We do have some work to do to it. It's very stiff, and well, we have a tight spot. So this was going to be our next project, but I came home from work today excited about coming out here and getting started on this guy, but I had something sitting on the doorstep. Let me get this beautiful Stewart out of the way, and we'll bring it up here, cut it open together, and see what it is, and maybe fire up another engine. So hang in there. Okay guys, I'll bring it up here. It's a great big box. I'm sorry you guys are out of focus. I'm not sure what this means, and you probably can't see me, but we are cutting it open together for the first time. Okay guys, well, the box is open. We just cut it open. We'll get the packing material out. Sorry you guys can't see this. Let me move you a little bit better. I'm super excited for this, and I guess this is kind of why that Stewart got put off to the side. So we've got these pieces here, and well, see if this will come out of here. We're going to get to look at it together. Gracious, this thing's heavy. Put the box out of the way. We're going to set it right down here. Can you guys see that? How amazing is this? Look at the size of this flywheel. How cool. So I ordered this from the Sterling Kit company. Sterling Kit. And it showed up today. And wow, I'm pretty well blown away. Let's turn it around and look at the other side. So this is their hot bulb replica engine. Beautiful crankshaft, side shaft, overhead valve, in my opinion, this is just, well, hell, this is mind-blowing, guys. We have a water pump, we have a coolant tank, electronic ignition. This is beautiful. Nice quality castings right out of the box. Great compression. Large ball bearings for our mains. This is wow. Wow, guys, this is something. So let me well, let's put this guy right back here where you guys can see it, and then we'll open our large package. When I was down at the Tri-State Engine Show in Portland, Indiana, I'd ran into, well, he's a friend of mine now, Larry. Look, here it is. We get to run it. So thank you so much, Larry. Larry has also built, well, our lamp that's, well, this big monster's in the way right now, but Larry has built a lamp, and it's he did a fantastic job. He showed me his video of it, so I'll wait to hear back from him, but if we have his approval, I'll put a clip of it right here.
Okay.
So, all right, let's look inside of this one. What all's in here? We have accessories for our ignition system. We have another bag. Tubing. Oh, look at that. Hell, we've got a crank. That's pretty exciting. We have a drill start attachment. We have some copper tubing with a inside of here is a ferrule fitting. A spare ferrule fitting. Let's look and see what else we've got. We have a nicely made fuel tank. Appears to be made out of plastic, but that's okay. That's going to live right there. And a very nicely made aluminum muffler. Let me look in our box and see if we have any instructions to go off of. I'm sure that we can make this thing run, but we got to see what our It says 4.2 to 6 volts. So, and they call this the hot bulb engine, but it does have an ignition system. I believe it is just patterned after a hot bulb engine because look at it. Thank you, Sterling Kit, for offering this model. So, alright, let me look to see what we can do. Give me a second. Okay guys, well, I have went through all the packaging material, and maybe they'd failed to send it. That's okay. We're going to move all of our parts out of the way. We're going to look and see what we can do. And, well, I sure hope to hear this thing run yet tonight. So, let me get our fuel tank mounted. They do include all of the hardware. This will screw in here through the bottom. And by looking at it, this here is going to be our fuel adjustment jet that goes up to our carburetor. That will go in here. So we'll put that there. And then this here will be our crimp connection that will fit in there and then run up to our carburetor. Well, we already know that this is our muffler. Hang on a second. And let's just see. Yeah, well, right here is going to be our exhaust manifold, and then that will screw into our cylinder head to hold our exhaust. So, well, we've got a real good idea on how this is going to go together, fellas. So, let me get the fuel tank mounted. I'd love to see this run tonight, guys. We know this is our water pump, which is driven by our beautiful side shaft. This is a beautiful engine, and quite large, too. So, okay, let me stop talking. Start putting stuff together. We've got it all assembled. We are going to lubricate everything that moves. We are going to put assembly grease on our helical gears. And, well, hang on, let me move this stuff and show you guys the front of this. Can you guys see right here? We have roller followers on our rockers. This is I'm pretty well blown away at this little model. And I say little model, but, well, hell, it's not a little model, guys. This is really good size. I mean, look. Okay, let me get busy lubricating everything. Okay, well, we have everything oiled. We're going to put a little bit of assembly grease on these gears. It's probably going to make a mess, but, well, I'd rather make a mess than wear them out, so. Alright, well, we've got everything lubricated. So, well, let's take our fuel cap off. tight to the base. And for the first startup, yes, it is going to be, well, this is what we always run, guys. 40 to 1, 2-cycle, 94 octane, ethanol free. So let's put some of this down here. We don't need to use a syringe on this one, guys. Okay, guys. Well, we have fuel in our fuel tank. We have our water, well, our water hopper filled with distilled water. Everything has been lubricated. We've lubricated our gears, our valve train. We have sealed bearings here on our mains. We've lubricated our, well, right here, our side shaft. And we're going to pull our fuel line off to see if we can get some fuel up to it. Once we get fuel, we will, oh, there it comes. You see it? There it is. Okay. We're hooked to our carburetor again. You guys can see the fuel level, but we're right here. So let's roll it over a couple times by hand. The fuel level is moving up. I really don't want to rich in that, but I'd like to see it go up a little bit higher. Now we have no air bubbles in between. We will turn our ignition system on. As you can see, we are set at 5 1/4 volts. This is going to be the first attempt. It tried to go, guys. Open our mixture up a bit more. One more time, just a touch more. Look at that, guys. It's a large engine, so absolutely it's going to shake. But would you look at that? How incredible. Right out of the box. Listen to it. Adjust our mixture and richen it up just a bit. This is fascinating, guys. Look right back here. Starting to get water flow. Our water pump is working, our check valves are working. What an incredible brand new engine. Listen to it. Let me shut this power supply off. We'll turn it back on. We're going to see how it starts with the hand crank. Well, maybe it's easier to start it by hand. Let's try that. There you go, guys. We've done nothing with this except unbox it. You guys got to see everything. These are available from Sterling Kit. They sell them as the hot bulb engine. Pretty incredible. Functioning water pump, you can see it. And yeah, wow. Alright guys, well thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, I thought I would include this. It's been running for about, I don't know, 15 minutes. It's starting to get warm. Listen to that idle. It sounds like it's knocking, but it's our check balls down here in our water pump. How cool is that, guys? I mean, right out of the box. Look what we've got. How many hours would you spend building this? It's running. Right out of the box. Fantastic. Okay guys, well, this is it. I'm gonna sit out here in the shop and listen to the music. Thanks guys.